Hi students, welcome back to the video tutorial of marketing management. In our previous class, we discussed about distribution channel. Now, in this video, I am planning to discuss the topic retailing of products. Retailer is the last link in the distribution channel. He is engaged in the sale of goods to the ultimate consumers. Now, we can discuss about retail stores. It is a business institution which regularly offers goods for sale to the ultimate customers. Walmart is the largest retail store in the world. Now we can discuss types of retail formats. There are mainly two types of retail formats. They are store retail formats and non-store retail formats. Store retail formats includes supermarkets, hypermarkets, department stores, chain stores, discount stores, convenience stores and margin-free markets. Non-store retail formats includes direct marketing, telemarketing, automatic vending and electronic retailing. Now we can discuss the concept supermarket in details. We all are very familiar with this concept. The word supermarket is a combination of two words, that is super and market. Super means very big and market means a place of sales and purchase. Thus, supermarket means a very big market. Now, we can discuss the characteristics of supermarket. A supermarket is a large store with adequate moving space and parking ground. This is the first characteristics of supermarket. Then the next one is, there is no salespersons in the supermarket. That means in a supermarket, self-service concept is followed. In supermarket, similar products are kept in one place. That means we can get all food items in one place and all textile items in another place. In supermarket, no credit is available. That means cash on delivery is always followed in supermarket. In supermarkets, they deal with food items, household things, drugs, etc. So, these are all about characteristics of supermarket. Now, moving to the next topic, that is advantages and disadvantages of supermarket. First, we can discuss advantages of supermarket. Sales volume of supermarket is very high. This is the first advantage. This is because large number of customers will go for the supermarket and they purchase wide variety of products. This will automatically lead to the increase of sales volume. Now, the next advantage is, while comparing to other retail stores, expenses of supermarket is very low. Then customers will get standard quality of goods at reasonable price. Customers will enjoy full freedom to buy or not to buy the product. Then supermarket does not suffer loss. This is because they does not give goods at credit. So these are the main advantage. Now the main disadvantages are, there is large amount of capital is needed for setting up of a supermarket. This is the biggest problem. No credit facility is available to customer. Customer service is absent. No personal contact is there. It requires spacious building for the smooth conducting of business. So these are all about disadvantages. Now moving to the next topic, that is hypermarket. We all are familiar with the Lulu hypermarket, Nesto, etc. What is the peculiarity of this type of market? We can discuss it now. Okay. Hypermarket were originated in France after World War II. It is a huge retail format. We can say it is a supermarket. In Germany, it is known as giant stores. Next is superstores. This is also big retail format that carry food and non-food items. Next is super bazaars. These are large retail stores organized by cooperative societies which sell a variety of products under single roof. The concept of super bazaar and supermarket are almost same, but the difference is super bazaar is organized by cooperative society and supermarket is organized by private sector. Next is combination stores. These type of stores sells food and drugs in one store or in two stores located by side. It is usually larger than superstores. Next is chain store or multiple store. These types of stores was first appeared in UK. Now it is found in almost all countries. Chain stores or multiple stores is a system of branch shops operated under a centralized management and dealing in similar line of goods. It is a branch of retailing. That means in this system, large number of branches are operated in different locality under the direct control of a head office. Bata Shoe Company and Milma are the example of chain stores. Now the next topic for discussion is department stores. Department stores was first appeared in France. It is a combination or collection of many small shops under one roof and one management. Now let us discuss the main features of department stores. It is a large scale establishment. It is a combination of number of departments under one roof. These stores try to satisfy the needs of all types of customers. These are the features of department stores. Now we can discuss main difference between department stores and multiple stores. In department stores, we can see so many small stores in same building. But in multiple shops, we can see so many branches of the shop in different locality. Department store deals almost all types of goods, but multiple shops deals only one or limited types of goods. Department stores are located at the center of the city. On the other hand, multiple shops located at different part of the city. Price of the product in department store is very high, but the price of the product is low in multiple shops when compared to the department stores. Department stores serves only rich people. Multiple shops serves the masses, that means all types of people. Next, we can discuss the main similarities and dissimilarities of supermarket and department stores. First, we can discuss the similarities. Both are large scale organization. Both are located at central place of the city. Both have large number of departments. Now we can discuss the main difference between supermarket and department stores. In supermarket, the service of salesperson is available, but in department stores, service of salesperson is not available. Supermarket sells all type of goods, but department stores sells only necessary and semi-necessary products. Supermarket serves only rich people, but department store serves all classes of people. Supermarket provide number of services to customer. Department store does not provide services to customers. The running expenses of supermarket is very high. The running expenses of department store is low when comparing with the supermarket. Presence of personal touch is available in supermarket, but there is no personal touch is available in department store. Now we can discuss another concept, that is electronic retailing. It is a non-store retail format. In this, buying and selling is done through internet. Electronic retailing is also known as e-tailing or internet retailing. Stay-at-home television network and online retailing are the two categories of electronic retailing. Now we can discuss recent trends in channel of distribution. Vertical marketing system, horizontal marketing system, third-party delivery, multi-channel marketing system and multi-level marketing system. These are all about the recent trends of channel of distribution. So students, this module is over. I hope all you get an overall awareness regarding the concept distribution. Now let us wind up the class. Thank you.